I just want everyone to know while they're watching this video that it's from 2023, yesterday to be exact, because you might watch it and think it's from the mid-1900s.
And though that was unbelievably inspiring, my amendment has nothing to do with whether or not colored people or black people or anybody can serve, okay?
Racists say what? That was Representative Eli Crane, Republican from Arizona. Now let's set aside the fact that he looks like the evil villain from every Bond movie ever made. Nice middle part, bro. You're just a couple of years older than me. The words colored people shouldn't be accidentally coming out of your mouth. It seems to me like you may throw it around a lot when referring to black people or other people of color. Immediately after him sticking his athlete's foot in his mouth, Representative Joyce Beatty, Democrat from Ohio, said this.
I'd like to be recognized to have the words colored people stricken from the record. I find it offensive and very inappropriate.
Is the gentlelady asking for unanimous consent to take down the words?
I am asking for unanimous consent to take down the words of referring to me or any of my colleagues as colored people.
I can't even believe that's something that she has to say in today's day and age, but I am not surprised. Now let me put the question to you this way, because a lot of people out there don't seem to get it. Eli Crane was discussing DEI in the military, and he's talking about merit. You really think him using the words colored people means he's talking about merit? Think about it. And you're going to call me an alarmist when shit like DEI is up for question or affirmative action. They're saying the quiet parts out loud. You're just not listening. How did we get to a day and age where things like this are so easily said without any fear of consequence? You think Eli Crane is the only one? Listen to what Charlie Kirk said the other day.
In fact, if we would have said 3 weeks ago, Blake, if we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called the racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously.
You little weasel. You insecure little prick. You got balls. But then again, you don't, because I bet my life you wouldn't say that shit to their faces. You were given wealth and privilege, you little, and you couldn't even graduate from community college. You dropped out, you don't have a degree, and you have the audacity to say that shit about brilliant black women, that they don't have the brain power to be where they are because of your warped sense of what you think affirmative action really is, and conveniently leaving out the context in which they said those things. We know despite you being born into all that wealth and privilege, the only thing you amounted to being is a fucking podcaster. And that the only reason you think the way you do is because you were groomed as a teenager by a conservative old man from the Tea Party who was 50 years your senior. Yeah, we know. And the only thing you were able to do with it was buy yourself a little microphone and accept sponsorships from sex offenders for your little white supremacist factory known as Turning Point USA to continue to spread that message of your groomer. And so you could think you're famous. The fuck out of here. I see right through you, Charlie. I got your number. It's just sad that the people that listen to you, agree with you, or believe the shit that comes out of your mouth don't. None of these conversations from the right, be it about DEI or affirmative action, is actually about fairness and merit. Not when it comes to shit like this. You could stitch that. Bye.